it's really a blessing. It's kind of really cool because we did just start kind of as a bar band and like just decided one day to get in a van and start playing around the country.
Well, they say she packed up west for California.
From playing in bars to playing around the world, the Ghost of Paul Revere has been busy putting Maine and their music on the map.
Then all of a sudden we were doing 200 to 250 shows a year, just playing wherever we could and just kind of never being home. And luckily all that hard work has got us to a place where, you know, we're playing bigger and bigger shows and people across not just the country, but now the world kind of know our music, which is really exciting. So it is very surprising for sure, because we really haven't changed. So that's the nice part about it.
Bandmates Griffin Sherry, Sean McCarthy, and Max Davis have been friends since they were kids.
Well, like some fool, you know that I did follow.
But they didn't start playing music together until their teen years.
Playing all sorts of stuff, playing Star Wars, playing X-Men, not music though. We all loved music and we listened to music a bunch together. I mean, all those minivan rides we had as kids going from point A to point B. But we didn't start playing music together until we were probably 10th grade. Just to kind of...
high school.
Yeah.
They've known their drummer, Charles Gagne, for years, but he didn't officially join the group until 2018.
When was the moment that you guys were like, hey, like we're onto something? Like this is it?
We first started playing at the Dogfish Cafe down on Free Street. Griffin had a gig there every fourth Thursday of the night, and it went on for a while. So Max and I would go out and support him, and we found out we'd get free beer if we sang with Griffin.
You got to hook him in somehow, you know?
And that was the get-go. And one of those nights, I just remember being down there, and it was completely filled up, and people in there were already, and it's only like 50 people in there, but they were singing along to the songs that we were singing. And that was the first time that was kind of what's going on moment. Like, this is bigger than what I thought it was originally. And then the next time was on the stage at Empire, opening up for Dark Hollow Bottling Company. That was our first kind of real show in Portland. And the audience there was singing along with the songs. I remember getting the goosebumps and just kind of freaking out for a little bit. How do they know this? Who are these people type of feeling.
Since their start, more than a decade ago, the group has released 7 albums.
If there's one thing I learned about life, my friend.
The most recent, Good at Losing Everything, debuted in the summer of 2020.
If there's one thing I learned about life, my friend.
What was it like to release an album during a global pandemic?
Interesting. Yeah,
We didn't think we were going to.
We didn't, nor did we think the name was going to be as fitting as it was, I think. It wasn't the plan.
The album features their signature field holler sound.
I said I told you I'm sorry and I ain't coming back. I said I told you I'm angry and I ain't coming back no more.
And dives into themes of their own personal experiences.
For me, it was kind of coming to terms with the life of touring out on the road and having that draw to be back home with loved ones, while at the same time pursuing this very exciting and unique thing. And I think a lot of other stuff had to do with general kind of a feeling of loss. We're getting older. We've all kind of been through some hardships, and part of, like I said, that honest music that we're trying to create is to be honest about the subject matter with the people who are listening to it too.
At the end of the day, that's what, you know, creating is about, is that kind of, that processing of emotions and trying to figure out how to get a grip on things in life and understand things a little bit better.
When the pandemic practically shut down the world as we know it, music and that creative process became a lifeline.
In the greatest times you turn to music, and in the worst times you turn to music. And when everything was shut down and we were suddenly just home, and that was a great release and the greatest, I think, therapy.
Now they're turning to music once again as they head out on tour with stops in the US and Europe throughout 2022. They've also got a brand new album set to release sometime this year.
We have a new full-length record that's in the pipeline coming out, which we're really excited to start playing those songs live because they're pretty different than anything we've ever done before. I think it's gonna take some people by surprise.
Over the years, the tour dates and stops will change, but the guys say one thing will always stay the same: their deep love and respect for their home, Maine.
Be proud and true. You are a Union soldier. And stand fast. Ye are the boys of Maine.
I think it comes really naturally, just because we're all from Maine, we all grew up here, we all ended up back here.
It's one of those things that just kind of encapsulates the entire ethos of it all. It's not just like a lifestyle or a location or something like that. It's a mentality that a lot of the people have here, and we've been around, and a lot of people elsewhere don't have it. Not trying to say that other places aren't as good, but they're not.
That's fair.
It's
Fact.
just, yeah, it's just, whether it's, dude, because we grew up here, so it's something we're comfortable with, but I really think it's just the Maine way is the nicest way.